Alright, so I've got my pocket pieces over here. So I found this piece of paper that I think will look good for a pocket over here, and I folded over the edge instead of cutting this off. A folded edge gives more stability when you insert something in a pocket. Okay, so I'm going to leave this here. I'll cut this to size. I'll measure my book. 9 1/4. Yeah, 9 1/4. So I will cut this 9 1/4, and I am not in frame. 9 1/4. Lining up my ruler. And as always, I like to use my ruler and rotary cutter from the quilting supplies that I have. So this will go over here. This is for my pen. And I don't know where it goes yet. So let's concentrate on the back pocket first. I found this printout, and I will be cutting this out of here for my pocket. So if it's easier if I just cut through the length first, and then I measured 3 3/4. So that's how deep my pocket will be. And this is half a page, so this is 5 1/2 inches. So I'll put this over here, and maybe a little on the inside, because this will be, it's a ravel edge. It will fringe a little bit maybe, so I will put this over here. Now I'm going to pencil lightly where the edge of my pocket is going to be. Now I'm going to put this here, fold this over. See how my pen will sit here, and then it will sit in the corner in the indentation of my book. So I will, so this side here, put my pen in here, and I will use a zigzag. Fold it over, and I think about here. 2 1/4, 2 1/4 inches. So it doesn't matter from what side I will cut this. And I will be cutting 2 1/4 inch. Just can see it. Okay. And I will stitch everything in with my sewing machine, and then I will be back. So I sewed most of it on. And what I do when I sew a pocket is I sew this side, then I place this under the paper, and then I sew the next 2 edges, because this way I have room for something to put in here. If this was flat, you'd have a hard time putting something in, and you might stress the edges and break it. Same thing over here. I had this in here when I ran around, so it's a little, you know, it stands up a bit. Hindsight, this is quite thin paper. I could have backed it with another piece of paper, and I didn't. We'll see how long it lasts. So now the pen pocket. I folded the top edge over just a little bit with a straight stitch, stitched it down. Let's see, I have still my threads hanging out. Then I stitched only this side, put my pen in here, and you can see it's wonky. That's okay, I'm not going to take it out. And then I stitched this side, took my pen out. Now I'm going to flatten this over here, like so, pleat it, and now I will stitch over here so that the pen is secured. Okay, so this for the inside cover. The one thing I'm going to do yet is stitch here and here, so that the ends stay inside, so that they don't come out when I'm trying to put the 2 covers together, and also so that all 4 lengths of elastic are going to be the same. So I will take care of the stitching. So as you can see, I stitched over here, and it keeps the elastic in place, and also on the bottom. So this is it for the inside, so we'll put this aside. And this is the cover. Now to decide what my front will be. And it will go like this. So this will be my front. And I think I don't like the circle, so I'm going to use this as my front. I need an elastic to hold my book in place. I found the same hair elastic I used for my insert, like this one, and just try it out. It's not too tight, it has room for more, and it's not so loose that it will fall off. So I'm deciding that I will use this, but it has this metal end here. So I've used a Sharpie, a permanent marker, to make it black, and then I covered it with clear nail polish to hopefully that it will stay. So I will sew this on both sides of the metal in the center, and that's how I will attach my closure. And I will figure out where that goes. I already found my center here. Then I will use my ruler to find the center of my... I will go with the center of the cardstock. It's 9 inches, so that is 4.5. It's about here. And I might poke a hole just to make sure that I can find it again. See, I think I've overstretched this. I don't like that. Well, I stitched it again, and apparently it didn't help that much. It's still pulling a bit. I hope that when the whole thing is together that it will straighten out. So the next step will be to, you know, add something to the cover so that you can really tell that this is the cover. So I will find some elements to go on here. So I've selected one of my book plates that I made, and I have a stash of buttons, post stamp buttons, and I've been folding this over, and this is what my front is, and my book plate goes about here, and then I will place this over here and I will sew this on. And then I found this burlap twine that I'm going to sew all around the edge. And I'm going to keep it simple. That is all that I'm going to do to it. Not too much embellishment to the front. Okay, first things first, I'm going to put the book plate on with my post stamp button about here. So I sewed around the book plate, I zigzagged my postcard stamp button on, and I was already gluing this when I thought, oh, I might want to show you how I'm going to do this. So I glued all around, and I'm going to put this in here, match it up as well as possible. Okay, I'm going to let this sit for a bit, and then I'm going to sew around while attaching this at the same time, and then it's basically finished. Here it is. I heard something already. I'll have to fix that. When I was sewing, I caught my pocket in the machine and it ripped, so I will need to do some fixing. Well, here it is, all sewn together, one piece. And here are the inserts that go with this journal. And basically this is how you travel with everything with you. And when you go, say, on a day trip, you will only take with you what you want. And I have a pocket for a pen or a pencil. And it closes like this and like so. Well, thank you for watching this. This was a long journey and it's finally finished and I'm kind of happy with it. So thank you for watching and we'll see what happens next. Until the next time. Bye.